Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today's video, we have had a lot of requests for. A lot of you have PM'd and DM'd asking for this. So we are diving into the Chain of Legends. We're going to be doing an update, looking at how our account has progressed and everything that has been going on. So keep watching.
Hey guys, so it's been 3 weeks since the last time we visited Chain of Legends, and quite a lot has changed in our account, such as troop upgrades and lots of adventures which RJ will tell you more about. Also remember, if you have any comments or questions, post them below the video, and why not check out RJ's channel for more opportunities to earn cryptocurrency for free, cloud mining sites, crypto investments, and lots of other crypto related stuff. Hit that subscribe button and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you're alerted to all of his new content as it comes online. Thanks for watching.
That's great, Jesse. Thanks a lot for that brilliant intro. And like she says, it's been 3 weeks since the last time we were in here. I can't believe that nearly a month has gone by before since we checked out Chain of Legends last. But like I say, where has the time gone? It's nearly April, guys. I mean, that's the 4th month of 2024. 8 months from now, it's going to be Christmas. I mean, that is just absolutely insane. Anyway, like Jesse mentioned, lots of things have changed. We are going to delve into that right now. So keep watching. Okay guys, so here we are in our Chain of Legends account, and yeah, as you can see, our token mine, our Clegg token mine is nearly at the point of being full, and our iron mine is also at the point of being full. Now obviously, like I said, you never really want to let your mines, any of your mines, get to the point of being completely filled, because at that point they then stop mining. So as I mentioned, I think it was a couple of videos ago, the way I basically do it is that I will collect I'll collect in the morning, and then I'll collect again in the evening, and then sort of as you come back round to the morning, you know, it's normally, you know, between going to bed and waking up in the morning, it's normally about 3/4 full. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that your mines never ever stop collecting, and that is the main thing. So basically we're going to collect this, and we're going to collect this, and we're going to just quickly run through the numbers, and I'm going to also explain to you why my stone mine is not mining. So 3 weeks ago, as we know, that was the last time we did a video. So 3 weeks ago, our mine was at level 4, which we still are. Our stone mine was at level 4. You can now see we're at level 5. Iron mine at level 4, which it still is. Our barracks was level 3, and we've upgraded that to level 4 as well. So if we drop into our barracks, in fact, actually before we do, I'll explain to you why my mine has ceased to work, and it's basically because I upgraded it. And why? Well, you kind of think, well, how does that make any difference? Basically, if we look at our iron mine, we're collecting 221 or 222 basically per collection, or per full amount. But here we're basically double, and what that did, that basically used up in a very quick time everything that we had available in our lands. If we drop into my lands, you can see here we have 5 lands, and we have 2 cycle ones. I managed to get hold of those. They cost me like, I think it was like 2,240 Clegg each one, but obviously they give you 2,800 Clegg back, plus 2,800 stone, plus 2,800 iron. But like I say, when I upgraded my stone, it basically used all that up. It then used all that up. It then used all that up, and then used all that up. And we've actually got 2 lands here, and it managed to basically use all of it. And then, so now it's either I buy more lands to get the stone, Or what I've decided to do is I'm going to use up these lands. So I'm going to basically, obviously, mine all the Clegg from here and all the iron from here. And then at that point, then I will look to buy more lands. And if I happen to need stone for, upgrades and stuff like that, basically what I do is I just go onto the marketplace and just buy the cheapest stone I can get, and that's basically what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, because I know even if I bought another Cycle 1 land, the fact that is collecting nearly 450 stone every single day, that stone is going to get used up dramatically fast as well. And then I'm just going to end up with 6 lands that have got Clegg on them and iron on them. So like I say, I'm looking to use these ones up. Hopefully before, by the time these lands get emptied, I would have upgraded my mine, my Clegg mine and my iron mine as well. And then we can start looking at sort of purchasing more lands. So let's go back home. And basically, if we drop into our barracks, we can run through the numbers in there. So 3 weeks ago, our Guardian was at level 2. You can now see we're at level 4. Our Warrior was at level 2. You can now see at level 4. Archer was level 2. Also level 4 now. Dragon was level 2. We're now at level 3 on our Dragon. We didn't have a mage at all. So I picked up a mage, and we're at level 3 with our mage. And then basically I've got this warrior here, which is level 1, which I'm trying to sell, but not having any luck at the moment. I started off at 90 Clegg, and I've dropped it 10 Clegg every time. So basically we're going to now try and sell this for sell items. We're going to now try and sell that for 50 Clegg, because it's been sat there for a few days at 60. And there you go, price sell for 50 Clegg. The reason what happened there, and I didn't actually purchase it, I went into the quests, and one of the quests is train 3 warriors in your barracks. And I clicked this thinking what it would do is train one of my other warriors here, but it didn't. It actually bought a new warrior and then trained that. So basically, if you want to train your existing warriors, I think you just... Is it upgrade? No. I'm not... No, maybe you can't. Maybe you can only train new troops. Because if I go upgrade... Yeah, I just think it upgrades it. I don't think you claim that training quest by doing that with your existing. You basically have to train new troops. So if you're going to do that, what you want to do is then pick a troop that you don't have. So, I already had my warrior. So, obviously you can have 2 warriors. But basically I'm trying to sell that. And then I might look to pick up a different... soldier or warrior or whatever in the near future to try and get that quest. And for those of you that don't know a whole lot about Chain of Legends but think it looks like a fun and interesting way to earn yourself some free crypto, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to an earlier video in the description. Now that's going to give you a lot more information and a better understanding of how the program works and what you need to be doing to get your accounts up and running and earning some of those free coins. But if you go right to the end of this video, that link will be there also, so you can just click straight on it and get watching. Now, you'll see here we have various armaments that we, or various... I'm trying to think of the word. So, different armor. So you got boots, gloves, trousers, and then you got gloves over here. And basically, I got those through the 40% growth channel. So basically by upgrading my my stone mine, upgrading my barracks, and then I upgraded a load of my troops as well. That basically gave me a good amount, and then basically I bought all that stuff for my guardian, and then obviously the gloves went to the archer, and we've still gained more. So I mean, obviously it's not as good because you're not getting that 40% off. If I'd got the 40% off, I probably could have bought the whatever you call them, trousers, chausses, I don't know, and another helmet. I probably could have bought both of those if they were at the 40% with what I've got, but obviously we're only at the 10%, and we've only got 2 days, 19 hours, 12 minutes and 36 seconds left before that disappears. So what I'm actually looking to do is I want to upgrade my mage to level 4, as pretty much everything else is level 4. Now, the way my man Paul said to do it is basically, he said the best way to do it is go into the market. I only want level 3. Go on. So, come on. There we go. So I only want level 3. The other day when I checked this out, I couldn't get a mage. But now there is a level 3 mage on here for 625. So we'll click on that. And then we can go, oh, that's a sell. No. Buy here, 625. That's what we're looking at. So I can buy the mage. Because otherwise, if you want to upgrade... Oh, okay. So barracks at level 5, but we've got... Oh, no, I know why. I know why we've got a mage. It's because we got it free when we completed quests. That's why. Okay, so obviously I've got to buy a mage. I need to upgrade to... so what we'll do is if we go home... and then we can upgrade the one we've got, but it's just a different way of doing it. And we need to see the resources, because it's not, you don't just pay for it, you have to get stone and iron as well. So it does, I mean, it's going to cost you 720 instead of obviously the 625, and then it's also going to cost you to get 640 stone and 640 iron, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we go to market and we want stone, which we have. So we need 600 stone. So that's, so we want 600 of that. That's going to cost us 29 point. So we're really paying well over the odds to upgrade this mage, but it is what it is, you know. Because as well, you see, then you guys can see how this all works as well. So what have we got? So I only need, what is it, 100 and, what is it, 500. So that'd be, well, 200 would be 666. Yeah, it's just, I'll put, no, let's put 180. That might actually be right. Look at that. Man, I worked that out. I didn't even know I worked that out, really. That was just off the top of my head. Oops, excuse me. Right, so now if we go back home, and then we go back into our barracks, then we go to our options, upgrade. At some point, here we go. So we've got all the stone, the resources. We just need to pay our 720 Clegg. Yes. Okay, and then obviously it will upgrade in 1 hour's 41 minutes. But you can do the instant upgrade for 53 Clegg, which we're going to do that. So we've paid ridiculous amounts over the odds to get our mage up to level 4. But obviously this is now going to help us in our battles, because at level 3, the mage's range was only 3. It's now 4. So that's another sort of square, or square, or whatever you want to call it. That, you know, she can hit the goblins and the enemy without even moving. She's, you know, she can do that, or you know, the mage can do that from 4 spaces away, which is absolutely brilliant. So if we dive into our adventures, in fact, actually, while we're here, we might as well discuss this. So, obviously, the guild's got put on here a while back, and I do really want to build a guild, and it'd be absolutely brilliant, obviously, if you guys join me, and we can help each other out on the adventures and stuff like that. But the thing is that to do this, I think it did originally say in the in one of the write-ups or the posts was that you could do it if you're at level 7, but now I think it's actually been changed to level 8. Obviously, okay. I thought it might just tell you, but it doesn't. I'm fairly certain it's at level 8. Obviously, my barracks is currently only at level 4, but as soon as I get to the point where I can create a guild, hopefully you guys would have been able to upgrade your accounts as well to get that to that point where you are eligible to join a guild. Personally, I just think that is a bit ridiculous. The fact that they've put a level on your, so you can apply to be guild. I mean, for me, it should be the discretion of the guild holder or the guild creator at what level they want to allow members into their guild. A bit like the mining pools in mining blocks. Is you can build a pool and then you can say, well, I don't want anybody with less power than this. So it could be the same here. So you can say, right, I don't want anybody in my guild that is below level 3 or level 4 or level 5. But the fact that they've actually stipulated it for you, and I think for you guys to apply to my guild, your barracks or something has to be at something like level 5, which I think they're just, I wouldn't say, it's not alienating people, but I just think it's sort of like, for me, I would just, accept anybody from probably level 2 or level 3 or something like that, and I'd be happy with that. But yeah, I just think it's sort of, I don't know, it makes it more difficult than I think it should be for people wanting to join a guild. And like I say, I think it should be to the discretion of the guild creator as to what level they want to allow into their guilds. At the end of the day, obviously, if you allow people into your guild that are way too low and you're not very successful, well, that's your choice. If you've made that choice, that's up to you. But the fact that they sort of say no, this is the level you have to be. Like I say, I just think it should have been done slightly differently. Anyway, if we go back into adventures, so one of the big quests was to capture a dragon, and if we go into here, first off, we were obviously, I think in the last video we were doing level 4 quests, and as you can see, one of the quest to capture the dragon, I think the lowest one you can do as a dragon reward is level 8. Now, the first attempt was a defeat, and it was absolutely terrible. I really got my butt kicked by those goblins. But we did one more level 4. And then since then, we've done 2 at level 8 and been victorious both times. And that is basically because since this one to these ones, I upgraded my troops to level 4. And obviously, as you've just seen, I just upgraded my mage as well. And it's quite cool. I don't know. But the only thing is still as of yet, like if you go in here and click this, obviously it puts you, it shows here what your so basically here it shows here, look, dragon level 1, that should be a reward. You get, I got the, the 10% every time. I get the 10% experience, no problem. Yeah, I haven't really done, or I don't know if the whole thing with the dragon is a random thing and it just pops up now and again, or you have to go, you don't get them until you get right down to here. But I've obviously won 2 at level 8, 2 adventures at level 8, and if you go into the quests, here capture a dragon in an adventure is still there. So I'm not sure how many you have to do or what, to then complete this. But the great thing is, if you do it, because I've had this before, because I've thought, well, that's really weird, the fact that you've got 3 there, yeah. But I had it on something else, and even though I only completed it once, I actually got both rewards. So I got 2 rewards for doing one thing. And here, you would probably get all 3 of those rewards. That means that you could basically give, upgraded gloves, which obviously help with your armaments and stuff like that for your troops, to the remainder of my troops. I could give each one of those a set of gloves, which, like I say, it then increases your armor. Sometimes it will increase sort of your health or your recovery from being attacked and things like that. So I've still not done this either, this complete your tour guide. I've been through everything. I even spoke to someone on our Discord channel, and they said, oh yeah, what stopped me was the barracks tour, which I did the barracks tour, and it still hasn't completed. I know it's only 20 Clegg, but it's just a task I want to get off my list. But other than that, everything else is cool and working well. And yeah, and just as a quick thing, if we just quickly dive over here, you can see now that the Clegg token has gone up quite a lot. Now, a lot of you might be going, but it's all in red. That's no good. But if we go back 1 month, or even, you see 1 month, the here, the lowest point would be there, 40, 0.004078. Now, the video we did before this video, looking at the price of the Clegg, it basically, it was having, obviously, like it does here, having lots of highs and lows, peaks and troughs, as it were. But the highest it was going was around about 40 to sort of 40 to 45, 50. But then when it dropped right down to about 0.0030 or even 0.0029. But if we then go to 7 days ago, or even, this is a good one. So 7 days ago, obviously we had a high up here of 56. But if we look here, the lowest it seems to be dropping now is, there's 51. Here is 50. And then right down here, the lowest it went was 49. So that there at 0.0049 was essentially the highest it was going when we looked last time in the previous video. So that's basically, it's dropping down, but then it, obviously, as you can see, it's quickly recovering again and getting back up to those, the 50s, up to the 0.0051 or whatever. But that, and so essentially it is sort of staying at that level. Now that might have something to do with, obviously, the halving of Bitcoin. As we know, the price of Bitcoin has gone up. And then subsequently, what that tends to do is then push the price of every other crypto around up as well, because suddenly it's like, okay, Bitcoin's making the move, and then it's just suddenly there's a massive confidence in crypto again because Bitcoin is moving up. And it's like I said, everyone seems to use BTC as a guide purely because it is the coin that has been around the longest. But it also could be with Clegg the fact that Chain of Legends is starting to get some real traction. and more people are joining. But the thing is as well is, even though you can see these peaks and troughs, which are trades, which are people buying it at low price, allowing it to go up, then selling it for the profit, then sort of buying at that, so they're, then they're allowing it to drop, buying at that low price again, letting it climb, and blah 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 blah. But I do think that because of the way the game works, essentially most of the Clegg is staying in the game and is being used for in-game trades, in-game purchases, all that kind of stuff, which then adds huge utility to that coin, which is one of the big factors that really pushes up a coin, or a token. So I do, it could be a bit of both. It could be the fact that, the rise of BTC, but also the fact that Chain of Legends is just starting to get quite a considerable following, and the game itself and the token is really starting to make some headway and get some traction on the markets, which is obviously all good for us. And I will go back to Chain of Legends if it lets me. There you go. Sitting here pushing buttons and nothing's happening. Go back. Okay, so just two final things. As we upgraded our mage, let's quickly dive into the growth challenge to see how that changed things. Okay, so remember we were at 4,750, I think it was, before we upgraded the mage. You can now see we're at 5,280 growth points. We need 5,760 to claim the trousers, and we've got 2 days, 18 hours and a few minutes left. So possibly I might get that. I don't know. It depends, obviously, if I can upgrade some other stuff as well. And then as a final thing, let's dive into the dungeon. We are now doing the level 8 adventures, so we'll click on that. It does show dragon level 1 and 4 of these. Like I say, I've done this twice. I haven't seen a dragon once yet. So as our mage is obviously at level 4, she can be well back. And because obviously she can cast her spells for tiles. So what I normally do is I put my dragon relatively close to the front. I'll put my guardian and my warriors here, and then I'll put my archer, which can do I think it has a range of 2, and then I'll put her back here with a range of 4. So basically your trolls are going to pop up somewhere along this center line here, and that means that 1, 2, 3, 4, our mage possibly, I mean, I don't know if they need to be here, but I would say our mage should be able to start casting her spells and taking those guys out right from the beginning. Our dragon has 3, basically can do a range of 3, so straight away it's blasting these, and then obviously these are sort of backup when the trolls get too close, and then obviously the archer can do has a range of 2. So that's the formation I've been using recently. It has been successful on the last 2 adventures, so let's see if we can get a dragon this time. Okay, so arrival time, so obviously that's arriving at the destination of your battle, will take 24 hours, and then to return is 2 days. And then obviously you'll collect your rewards, but if you go in, I think if you go in after 24 hours, it will say something like your troops are returning. At that point, you can click on, if we go in here, you can click on the replay button, even if they haven't fully returned, but you can click the replay button after 24 hours when it just says they're returning, and see how you got on in that battle. Anyway, so that's pretty much everything I want to share with you. I hope you found that helpful and informative. And if you are interested in that earlier video that I talked about, it's probably on your screen right now. So get clicking and get watching. And if you can smash that like button, please, it really does support my channel, which then helps me make more content to help you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.